Welcome back in. Now, as you guys can see, we are joined by some very special guests in the studio, and they put the special in special guests. Let me tell you why. Now, listen to this. There are only 6 teams throughout the whole Sac Joaquin section, that's a big area, who wrapped up the regular season with a perfect 10-0 record. And we're blessed to have one of those teams with us right now in the studio. We have the Liberty Ranch football team joining us on the show. And let me introduce you to the, thank you. We have a studio audience here clapping, absolutely. Let me introduce you to the Hawks. Representing them, we're going to start off over here. The cool guy with the backwards hat, the running back, Andrew Quinn. What's up, Drew?
What up?
All right. Right next to him, we have the quarterback, the one and only Ryan Ogus is here.
What's up? How's it going?
Also known as Houdini.
Sir.
See him on the field and you'll understand the nickname. All right, going over here, representing the linemen, we have the one and only Kyle Charisma. What's up, Kyle?
How's it going?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Love your number, too, as well.
Thank you.
All right, you got to do that. Yeah, we'll come back to that. All right, and the head coach, the man with the master plan, the head coach of this program, the one and only Warren Schroeder is here.
How you doing, guys?
All right. Well, thank you all, and I really appreciate all of you guys coming down here and spending your Sunday evening with us. So you wrapped up the regular season at 10-0, and you guys have really annihilated some of your competition along the way. When you look back at this regular season before we go into the playoffs, what do you attribute just the dominant effort that you guys have out there to?
I say our team bond. We're really bonded as a team. We work well together. Just grew up together, played together for a really long time, so we just know what we're doing.
Well, I mean, just hanging out at school, get to know one another just helps a lot because then you learn to trust them and that they'll do their job, and it just means a lot on the field that if they can do their job, you can do yours, and the game executes.
Coach, you typically look at a football sideline and you see a sea of helmets and a sea of jerseys. You look at the Liberty Ranch sideline and it's this group of brothers that typically plays both sides of the ball. Of course, coaches love the word depth and stuff like that, but what are the advantages of having these athletes that you know are so capable on both ends and are so comfortable and familiar with each other?
Yeah, we started the season with 22, 23 players, and we had never had that low of numbers before. So we were concerned as a coaching staff, with injuries and things that might come up. And we knew that these kids would have to play Ironman football. And we were lucky, very fortunate that this group is built of Ironman football players. They're a talented group that work really hard and don't make excuses, and they want to get on that field and show what they can do. So we're very fortunate for that.
Ryan, you'll hear a lot of the best players talk about, we know each other so well, we don't have to think. We can just react to each other. Yeah. You as a quarterback, whether it's with your running back, with your line, with your receivers. Does this team have that element of, I don't have to think, I just know where they're going to be?
Yeah, just playing from a young age all together, we really build a good chemistry out there. So it's just a big trust thing, Comes from hard work at practice and just putting that work in every day, so yeah.
You just talked about knowing where his receivers at and all that stuff, which is great. But this team is a true ground and pound team. Yeah. I understand you guys have 3 running backs that have all eclipsed 1,000 yards rushing on the season. If that doesn't spell dominant running game, then I don't know what does. So with that being said, our linemen here representing, you're the one opening up these holes for these running backs to get through there. Everything starts in the trenches and on the line. How is that working for you, and how have you guys been so successful allowing guys like Andrew Quinn to, run for over 1,000 yards?
I say definitely got to thank the coaches on that one. We got great coaches for O-line, D-line especially. Just really build us up, help us. We go through our plays, we understand our rules, our assignments. If everyone does their assignment right, the play will turn out how it's supposed to turn out.
When you talk to athletes that get to the age that Kevin is, when they're telling stories.
25. 25.
Add another 0.
Look good, baby.
When you get to that age, when you talk about your high school careers, it's funny how many athletes talk about the road trips and the moments off the field. Now, I know you guys are still fresh in it, but do you have any stories or any moments that you guys can share, especially being such a tight-knit group and growing up together, off-the-field moments that just speak to the bond of you guys as players?
I say yeah. We have team dinner every Thursday at Coach Schroeder's house, and then after we eat dinner, he has a fire, and we all sit around the fire and just talk and have fun talks, and it's just really
Make s'mores.
Yeah, make s'mores, do a lot of stuff. It's pretty fun.
So, Coach, s'mores are the key to being 10-0. Is that right?
Yes. Feeding the kids right before a Friday game is absolutely critical to a victory. Absolutely, yeah.
How much fun are you guys having with each other and just, going through this process?
Yeah, definitely. I would say at practice, we're always locked in, but, we do have those moments where we're all dancing and having fun, Make sure that, we have a good time while we're, still trying to work hard at getting a championship, so yeah.
Does Coach Schroeder dance with you guys?
He keeps us in line.
Yeah, he keeps us in check,
line.
yeah. But
They'd usually do it behind our backs. Catch them, so yeah.
It's definitely a mixture of both between having fun, but also getting the job done and knowing what time it is to have fun and what time you got to actually lock in and do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I love that. It's a balance. And they say the team that dances together wins together. So
Who said that?
I did. So it's affirmed.
What's a home atmosphere like at Liberty Ranch High School?
Very loud, very fun.
yeah, I'd definitely say us, we're always playing hard and making the game look fun, so yeah.
I have to definitely plug in my wife, who does an amazing job with preparing home games for the crowds that are coming in. We call her Mama Shro, and she is loved by all the kids on campus. She's a senior class advisor, but she works tirelessly to make sure these kids have everything that they need. And she truly is the backbone of the football program. So,
Well, shout out to Mama Shro. You are the real MVP, okay?
absolutely.
Like they say, behind every head coach is a strong woman
100%.
rolling her eyes. So with that being said, I'm joking. We love them. With that being said, guys, though, really congratulations on all the success this year. Keep that success going over the next month and a half or so, and we really hope that you guys can accomplish the goals and objectives that you've set out for yourself. So keep it going.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks for spending your evening with us. If you guys want to check out Liberty Ranch in action, they host Ripon in the first round of the playoffs. You definitely do not want to miss them in action, 7 p.m. at their stadium. The Liberty Ranch football team joining us here on Toyota Sports Extra. We appreciate you guys, and this is what we have coming up next right here on Toyota Sports Extra.